Alright, it's time for the second round of the Madden teams tournament. Today we have Bills versus Broncos. Alright, we get 6:30. Light snow. Can I do heavy snow? Light snow, okay, whatever. I was gonna see if there's a heavy snow option, but it depends to advance the game.
Tonight, from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
Bills versus
It's
Broncos.
a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway in
Last time, if you can see last episode, the Bears beat the Bengals 20-13. I didn't expect that to happen in the first play.
The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Alright. See what happens here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
See what happens.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
Not bad. Not bad. 2nd down and 5.
First play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily
I wouldn't say the blitzers came in a little bit high. I would say that they didn't have very good. I would say that they just did a bad job.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. See what happens here. Alright, they handed it off again, and he got a 1st down.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting tone early. Running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's what
Alright, will the Broncos pass it this time? No, they're going to keep running it.
Run with Lindsay. Nowhere to go that time.
Yeah, the Broncos are doing that good enough.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
I guess I said this at the beginning of the Bears versus Bengals game. Well, I think it would be a close game in real life, but the Bears would win. In this game, I think in real life the Bills would crush the Broncos. But this Madden might be close.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. They'll get 9
Yeah, he's
out of
6.
that one.
He doesn't look like he's 6'5".
Continues.
Okay.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
See what happens here.
From the gun, it's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Got it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
See what happens
Here's
here. Okay. Well, maybe you should be doing a little better than that. Wow, that was actually a good play, but
Nice job there.
it's totally not biased on which team I want to win here. I want the Bills today.
Understands that he knows
It's
how to
actually a
use
little
his
bit
body to keep defenders away from the ball and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
But
Now
maybe
Gordon on
they
first
can get
down.
a sack or something.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him
Okay,
down at
yeah.
the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling
All
it
right.
for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah. Incomplete
And
pass.
that's going to be in.
3rd and 11.
Incomplete on the throwaway. He was covered by Josh Norman.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Block working out of the gun. Looking for the end zone.
Yeah, 4th and 11. All right. Broncos have to kick a field goal.
Desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Probably not the last time.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left
I want them to miss this, but I don't think they are.
44-yard attempt.
I'm kind of a Bills fan.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos
I like
the
the
first
Bills.
to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0.
But,
So
all right,
the opening
3-0
drive
now.
does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating
Hey, let's see what the Bills offense can
does
do.
not go up on the scoreboard.
That's gonna
Does
depend.
go into the DNA of
If
the
the Bills
team,
offense
is
can do
trying to
good,
establish
then
itself
they're
to
gonna.
start
If
a
they
game.
can keep holding the Broncos to
Feel
field
pretty good
goals
for
and they
them
can
to
score
take the
touchdowns, then
three.
they're probably gonna win.
3 first downs and 3 points.
Brandon McManus.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Oh,
Taken in the end zone.
okay.
And Roberts choosing
That's the
not
first
to
time
bring
somebody
this
has
one.
kneeled in the end zone. There was no kneeling in the first game, Bears vs. Bengals. It's the first time this has happened in this tournament. But let's see what the Bills are gonna do here.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, it's snowing.
Now the first carry for Devin
All
Singletary.
right, that wasn't the best
At the
run.
28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. Right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that time, Charles,
That was a really fast sack.
helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of
Lineman
tools
did
in
a
their
terrible
kit.
job.
This was pure speed and
See if this will be
athleticism
3 and
on
out.
this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
They'll roll him out.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna get there.
He's got a long way to go.
But
And this
yeah, he almost got there.
He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Obviously,
It's
that
a
wasn't
gain
as
of
pressure.
9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
All right, Broncos are up 3-0 at the end of the first quarter. It is not realistic.
After 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3. Bills
Pick 6
nothing.
on 2nd drive. Probably not.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because...
But I don't know. I don't think they're gonna get a touchdown.
Lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead a big way. The best way to do it?
All right.
Touchdowns.
See what happens.
Block. And he's going to have the hook
I don't know if he got that. I think he did. I don't think he got the first down, but I thought Madden's gonna give it to him.
And that's a first down.
It's close
To
enough.
go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Lock. This is the tight end fake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He got the first down to me, but
For a Broncos first down.
yeah, I'm not sure he got the first down there.
Doing exactly what he
But I guess he
needs
did.
to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the
What's the guy's last name?
second down.
Jack. Oh, wait, whatever. I don't know.
He's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Alright,
They'll try to
hand
draw
it off. Alright, he didn't get the first
here.
down.
Down to the
31 though,
43-yard
still,
line.
so.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Right, see what happens.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. So the false start will back them up 5.
Oh, that looks like it was a false start on the Bills. That looks like...
Back 5.
I guess the Bills jumped when that guy moved. But okay then. I did not see a Broncos guy move. I just saw like 2 of the Bills defenders just jump forward. But
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it...
yeah, I have to make it a little harder. They probably have to pass now. So they might have passed either way.
From the gun.
The tight end's wide open.
He's got his
He didn't get the first down though.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
He would have gotten that first down if the penalty didn't happen.
On to kick it away. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo.
They got down at the 1.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5.
I wouldn't say the Broncos did good special teams. I'd just say the Bills' special teams was bad. They're just kind of waiting for him to down.
Placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive, and they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position. Their own 2-yard
Yeah.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Yeah, it's close. Nobody call. You would say approximate, not apropos.
Well, that gives them a little room, but
Nobody
not much.
says it.
2 to the 5.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
How do the Bills have negative 8 passing? Does a sack count as negative passing yards?
Here on second down.
I didn't know it did.
Last run good for
Does.
2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Still gonna run it.
Give this one to
And he
Singletary.
didn't get it.
Short gain here as he gets it up only to
Alright,
about the 6.
don't get sacked.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 7.
They don't need to run another play here.
Yeah, they kind of have to pass it.
Warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing his
He's
got the connection to Cole Beasley.
I don't know if he got that.
He is very close to a first down.
Oh.
But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Yeah, it seemed like with the Broncos, whenever they were that close to a first down, they got it. So, I don't know.
A reminder,
You're punting it?
time while the two of us
It's
head for one
ridiculous.
area
This is a
to
stupid
the press
decision.
box. We'll be sending you to
Should have do a
one
QE
where
sneak.
Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Returnable for Spencer.
Alright, yeah.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
Alright, whatever.
And it'll be a
I
short
think he
field
got
for
the first down there.
Broncos as they take over first and 10.
I don't think he got the first down, but
Ready to go again.
the Broncos,
Got the
there's like a
lead.
bunch of times where it doesn't look like they got the first down, but they always got the first down. So.
I think it's leverage.
Yeah.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead
Throw
and
a
get
pick.
these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Right.
Fakes the give to Gordon.
Oh,
Now here's
faked
Locke to
it.
throw.
No!
Get this one to Patrick. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Block.
I don't think he got it.
Sutton. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot.
Second three.
Not taking the cheese, right? They'll go for the mousetrap. It's hard to do. When you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, they're going to score.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon.
Okay, he didn't get there.
Halfway there.
He did not get to the 1. He was out like the 3 or the 4, not the 1.
Makes
no sense.
Timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Did the ball just shift forward or something? Because I don't see the ball on the field at all.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon.
Okay,
Second and goal.
I don't see how he ended up being there. So it looked like he was attacking for the...
And he gets halfway there.
All right.
The 1 yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and goal.
But only 2 yards to show for
The Broncos aren't going to use their timeouts.
on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility
No.
exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going
You do a
to
QB sneak.
since you
It's
ran
not
it
hard.
twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
Or you do that in action.
And this time he is in.
Yeah.
Punching it in.
Or you get a run to action.
And the Broncos will
I don't see why you didn't use your timeout there. But,
To me, that touchdown
yeah, I'm pretty sure he scored.
that group seeing the
Oh, he didn't. Oh. Okay, yeah. That is smart. You should use your timeout
guys
there.
in New York taking a look at the play. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
Wow. It's not even Christmas. That
For the
was
second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here.
lucky. I think he got there, but I didn't look at the reviews. He skipped it.
The kick by McManus.
So how is that one guy just
And they're able to
running?
double their lead
Where is he just running down the
It's
field?
6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second
Yeah.
quarter. But they do get through
The
before
Bills
the
scoring a
half
Hail
to
Mary,
extend
that'd be
that lead.
surprising.
To be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points.
But I still think it's unrealistic that the Broncos scored like actually got to the 1 yard line at all. But let's see what happens.
So not much
Snow
time
is
to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks
I was like,
away.
why is all the snow like
Here's
carved
the
around
all-pro
the
returner
pin?
from
And it's because they
2018,
got rid of the
Andre
pin right there.
Roberts. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31. Alright, are you going to usually people in Madden kneel this? Even though I would say it makes more sense to throw a Hail Mary.
Buffalo offense
And
ready
if
to
Hail
go
Mary
for their
actually
next
works for
drive.
you,
And
then
from this spot in the field,
that'd be
the clock where
surprising.
it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this
No.
situation, that's the proper
Or not.
play.
That was
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
just like anything bad.
3 seconds left in the first half.
It's not if your offensive line isn't bad, your quarterback isn't going to be hit properly.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Yeah, it's not going to work out.
And that's going to be
Okay, I thought he actually caught that, but it doesn't look like he did. Well, the Bills get the ball back, so they can still win.
Due to time constraints,
They can still score a touchdown, and then just be good on defense.
Now McManus on to kick this one off.
Will it be a big return or kneel? Big. Okay, I think it's going to be a regular return, not a big return.
A solid return, pretty good field position.
Yeah,
That's
not a bad return. 26 yards for returning for return.
Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first.
Whenever I return something, I usually get to like the 23 or the
Maybe
24.
time for this offense to really hit
Really
the
doesn't
reset
change for the
button. They were
25,
shut
so
out in the
it's
first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way.
134 yards or 17 yards. I think that shows the difference.
They're on the border in this game. They're not that far off.
But
Maybe
maybe you could pass it,
And he'll be taken down right around the
not run.
44 after a pickup of only a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, no, you pass it.
The pass to Brown as he holds it in.
Oh, yeah, he got it.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, he caught it.
Complete.
Alright, come on, Diggs. Got down to the
He's
39.
inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first
That's literally the exact same line that he said last time.
Put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch.
Alright,
But you and
I
both
don't
know
like Stephon
that
Diggs.
they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Alright. First and 10. Should be pretty easy to score, I would think.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
And that should be the
They'll
first
run here
time
with
getting the
Singletary.
first down of the game. This drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Second
Nice
down
job
and
there
8.
by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on second and 8. Allen.
Alright.
Now he'll pull it down.
Oh, he's got some yards.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his
It's like a 6'5",
after about the third one, he decided to pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
on the 24, so you're in field goal range at least.
They'll run on first down with Singletary.
Okay.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean
the game is going a lot faster than the other game.
Maybe change up some
like
blocking
40
assignments,
minutes,
or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Yeah.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Like, why do they always feel the need to do possession catches? There's no reason to do a possession catch. So you should have just ran for it.
As it brings up 4th down.
There's no reason to do a possession
His
catch.
first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Tyler
Little weirdy. YOLO? Because your defense keeps running in the field goal, so you're going to need the scores down. That was a dumb idea. Wow. I did not expect that to work. Wow. That was unexpected. I was saying, like, it would. I think it makes more sense to go for it than that. Fake field goals, like, don't ever work in Madden. So.
Worried about maybe the kicker slipping,
Yeah, I
just
don't like that.
executing a field goal attempt. And 2, when you fake it, offensively you actually have an advantage. Harder for defenses
Field goal to
to
work out for you.
and make cuts.
2nd and goal.
That was going to be my point, especially in this weather. Tougher for them to adjust.
Yeah, trying to make those changes and sudden moves when the offensive guys know where they're going. Hard to stop them that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. What? They're going to run again.
It'll be Singletary.
Yeah, I think you need a pass to win this. Your run game isn't winning.
Come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Your running back run game isn't winning. Your quarterback run game.
That's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Yeah. The running game would work if they score here. Yeah, do the quarterback run game to win. Score. Yeah. That's what
Taking the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense? Someone who will dance with it.
7 to 6.
Yeah. Oftentimes to be utilized.
72, 72, 72. There haven't been any fan shots yet. Kind of expected them to show a fan shot there. Let's see the fans on this.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So now we'll look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay.
They're less confident. That's how it affects
too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing. Check out where they
can just get they can kick a field goal and get the lead back. It's not like they were up 10-0 and now they're losing 110. It's just they were up 6-0 and now they're losing 7-6.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what
They
the
just have to
receiver's trying
get,
do is make
like,
the
even a
defender
field
think
goal
he's
would give
going
them the lead.
upfield for a deeper route, and then
Kinda
breaks
on
it
their
off
defense.
usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's
Yeah.
trying to do
He took a
is use
couple
his
steps and then
body
tried
to
to
keep
go
the
to the field.
defender away from the
That's
football
what happened
and
on
get
the
the
play.
quarterback a really nice target.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Clock now to throw.
Oh, okay.
He was looking for Albert O.
Stuff like this just makes this recording longer.
It'll be 2nd down.
Then you just wait a few more seconds, then thrown it or get stacked. So then recording would go back 10 times as fast.
Game as they line up 2nd and
Whatever.
10.
Hopefully enough score.
Here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down on what's
So,
going to turn out to
so
be
far there has been one score every quarter. 7-6 Bills at the end of the first quarter. That means that either the Broncos, if it keeps going one score per quarter, the Broncos will win or the Bills will win. I don't know.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th.
So, they're probably going to go for it and do like a run and then get it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land.
Probably going to do a run up the middle and get it.
Because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
Yeah, run up the middle and then get it.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
You're going to put all your guys to the left on the defense.
Go for it, get the first.
Technically, it would be the right from your side, but if you're going to run up the middle, you don't put all your guys to the right.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke.
No!
And he gets it all the way
That way.
inside the 10.
That's like at the 7, not the 5.
The game of 39 that time. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock?
Well, maybe they can get a goal line stand again.
Give them the late lead. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it.
Yeah, you got it. I don't know, I feel like they could challenge it. Then maybe you don't challenge it. You don't want to waste your time. Yeah, they're saying down. Are they going to review it? Because...
Yeah, it certainly does, because...
Oh, they're going for 2.
I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play,
you guys are leaving like everyone open.
Fast and in a hurry.
Actually, now there's nobody open. Except that guy. And now you're... Alright. Whoa.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been.
It's more like the 26.
Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yeah,
The
maybe
Bills
you are.
offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Oh yeah, it's a 7-point game. Why did I think it was a 6-point game? Well, this one might go to overtime.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun,
Yeah, I think you gotta pass. Yeah. Oh!
He couldn't hold on to
all right.
contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it.
What a play.
28 yards there and give him a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the
Yeah, he's playing that strip ball aggressive now.
That's
That's not unsurprising.
create space.
What a play there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left.
Oh, okay. Why did he run out of bounds there? I feel like he could have just stayed in bounds and been fine there. Well, I guess he wanted to stop the clock. But he should have at least ran a couple more yards. I think he was.
For a short gain when he took off running.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen.
Why is the same play happening?
He's going to keep it here. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll need to get this to the 38.
3rd and 9.
That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
I was saying, that did not look like a good decision, but he caught it.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender.
What?
To do that. I know. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is,
it's going to be close.
Towards him. Have a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again. Continue to move the ball on the ground.
It's going to be a really close game. Handed it off. Why are you running again?
Just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of these play calls make no sense to me.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. As big
3rd and 3.
Had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Wow. Why would you throw it to him? I don't understand why you would throw it. Like, there are 2 people on the flat. They're going to make you lose yards.
Losing yardage, even though they completed the pass. Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract.
Yeah, it was basically like it was basically like Josh Allen did a blind immunity. All right. I have to say, that was so stupid of that tight end on that. He just did a possession catch for no reason.
Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?
Well,
I don't think they'll be daunted from
you can't just say that they can't do that because they have to do that. But the Broncos are in bad territory, so if they don't get this first down, then they have another chance. Why? If you just use your timeouts on here, they're not going to have any time to do anything when you get the ball back. I don't understand these decisions. Okay, well, you stopped the clock, and yeah, they could have. Give them more time to do it. You're not going to have any of the timeouts.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's dropped just before the line to get
Alright.
4-yard pick.
You're trying to stop the clock, so you still have time. If you get it stopped, but yeah, if you get it stopped. I don't think that's going to happen. They're going to get this first down and then win the game. That was...
To throw his lock.
Yeah, yeah.
The open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
Lost unless they fumbled.
They're going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any way they win unless they fumble. Wait. About 10 seconds. He can't heal. Yeah, the Bills are still gonna have like a couple seconds left to do something. I think they're gonna have a punt to kind of see how it works. They're not gonna kneel it now. Yeah, that might have been a smarter move.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And so
Wow.
Now. And he will
That would have been a very disappointing way to end this.
So Melvin Gordon,
But yeah.
he's been a 1,000-yard rusher in this league. No more for getting the tough yards, but he breaks off a big one there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next year's stats. So this one will light up a Denver victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity.
I feel like I have to show some of the highlights to show that, but say some of the play calls that they did were not very good.
Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure.
There was a running back. I don't know. Whatever. That's it for this episode of this. Confused.